And when I'm in Virginia, I'm always messing with Miss Hollywood 313 and Session 420. You know what I'm saying? It's going down every time I'm in Virginia. Y'all need to follow my people. Miss Hollywood 313 and Session 420. Pata.
Is it me or is it hot in here? You got it. Is it me or is it hot in here? So Hollywood, H-O-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, H-O-L-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, H-O-L-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, H-O-L-L-Y-W-O-O. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get ignorant. The Hollywood lights are bright, let's get right for a little bit. The vibe's so low, so let's go and bump it a little bit. Let's celebrate life like it's gonna end in a little bit. Hit the bottom, a little twist, and mix it with some of this. And mix it with Hollywood, and you're far from monotonous. Imagine the gas can't produce more hotness than this hip-hop pompous and female accomplice. Hey, O-double-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, O-double-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, O-double-L-Y-W-O-O. So Hollywood, O-double-L-Y-W-O-O. Is it me or is it hot in here? Is it me or is it hot in here?
Hey, how you doing today? How you doing? Can you hear me? Nope, can't hear yourself because I can't hear you. There you go.
I'm doing good. How about that?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Today's just been one of those days for me, and it's just, when everything good is happening, a lot of things bad behind it, but it is what it is. I'm blessed, and I'm about to be 38 on Sunday, so yeah, happy birthday, Beast.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift.
Oh, no problem.
So let's get this interview started. How did this thing called entertainment enter your life?
Well,
Yes.
you said yeah. I started recording early. Probably like when I was about 12, 13. I used to record myself. Me and my friends used to record each other.
Mhm.
And I never really thought I would take it serious. Then I was just doing it, and it just led me here.
And you're originally from Portsmouth, correct?
Yeah.
How do you say it officially? Because a lot of out-of-towners don't know how to say it, and some people on the inside of Seven Cities don't know how to say it. How do you properly say? I don't even want to say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Portsmouth. Portsmouth. So you saying it with an F instead of T.
Right. Exactly.
Not Portsmouth.
People get misconstrued, but it's all good. So what was it like, or what was the entertainment scene growing up in Portsmouth?
I mean, we had good entertainment. Really, we had the best rappers. Like, we had great rappers. I grew up listening to people in my neighborhood. They was like beefing with each other, but not far how they taking it to this thing. They're like with guns.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They just rap, and it was like I was listening to YLS, named Young Tay back then, but and then him and Young X was one that I was listening to both of them. Both of them was going crazy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's what City needed. Even Bruce Barker back then, he had his own little wave with T.O.P. They had T.O.P. back then. That's what I was listening to.
And around what year was that? Because I moved here in '01. So was that before or after '01?
That was after '01.
After '01, okay,
Yeah.
okay. 'Cause I wasn't really I was into the entertainment scene, but not as heavy as I am now. So those names, they don't sound familiar, so please forgive me. But yes, we gonna get that together because they're still doing their thing, or what's happening?
No, they still doing their thing. Young X, he be on he a better rapper. He be on Smack.
Really?
Yeah, Young X be on Smack. Breeze Barker doing his own thing. You know, he got like. He was on one of the Timberland albums. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So like they still doing their thing. Like everybody's still doing their thing. Like I'm proud of everybody, and they from my city. They Portland.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that. Yeah.
And nobody would have never known because not a lot of people really talk about Virginia anymore. I mean, when the Chris Browns came out, and when when those people came out, they talked about it. But it's a lot of talent here in Virginia, not Virginia Beach, in the Virginia area, because you hear it in songs. You heard it on throughout the years, and so I think we haven't gotten the proper due diligence that we need to get. And speaking of that, how was your support system growing up and wanting to transition over to this thing called entertainment?
Well, support system was like horrible.
Really?
Like, when it came to that, because I mean, only people that really wanted me to do was like my close friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're the only people who really knew. They like, bro, hey, you need to go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. Like, everybody else used to rap, but I'm the one that took it serious. Like, all my friends, nobody did it but me.
Wow.
So I don't know. I just felt like I looked for more for venting than they did. Like, they just did it like to have fun, but I was like venting.
Like most of the people that I do interview, they either have a church background or either a musical background and or poetry. Was that in any part of your
Definitely church.
What?
Yeah, I was in the choir.
What?
I was in the choir.
I would have never known.
I was 9 years old in the choir. My mom made sure, but that's when I started going to church. My sister was 10, and she got my whole family to go to church. She was 10 years old, and I was 9. I knew nothing about a church when I was 9 years old.
Right.
My sister, that was 10 years old, she went with her friends one time and their parents, and she came home and was like, I want all y'all to come with me. And we all went to church, and my mom was been a Christian since.
Really?
Yeah. So
shout out to your sister.
Yeah, my sister looked for that. That's why I feel like I'm protected from a lot. Like, a lot of people be like, how you make this far? Like, I'm 3 years old and I got no charges. But like I ain't gotta say nothing I done. The whole city of Portsmouth can tell you.
Right.
Yeah, I done a lot and I've been through a lot, but I got here, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God. And I know can't nobody tell them.
That's crazy, because that's also important too. Because try to instill in artists or the people that come here or come on the show is like you have to have some type of foundation, whether it be spiritual, or
you gotta believe in something.
Right, because it's getting you somewhere. Like it's not in vain, doesn't go in vain. So how important is that for you? Because you said you grew up. Well, not grew up. You went to church and you made a way through the hard times. How important is that to believe in something?
I mean, it's like almost mandatory. It's like that's what got me through. Like, a lot of my friends go through a lot. We all went through. I got all them in church. When I went to church, I put all my friends in church. We had fun in church. Cause I mean, we weren't perfect. We might have cussed in church. And, I mean, get all little girls in church. That's what we did. Like, we was kids. So, but I understood church though. I mean, that's why I went. And when I got older, like teenager, like I felt out of love for really going. So I stopped going, but it's still in me. So, you know what I mean? It's still in me. I got Bible verses that's what I pray every time before I eat. Pray 3 times a day.
Wow. Because I don't want to go off of appearance, but just by looking at you, most people outside looking in don't look like they what they've been through or what they're going through, and so that's dope that you are continuing to push forward with with a higher power, because not everybody will believe in certain things. So I'm not gonna get into that because that's all political. I ain't about that life right now.
Yeah,
But
they can throw all them kind of questions. I ain't even answer.
yeah, like no.
God know my head. We talk to each other every night.
Facts. You better talk about it. You better talk about it. So, with also that being said, did you participate in any like activities? Like, were you in the band? Were you
I was a star football player.
What?
Yeah, star.
And through middle school, high school, or just high school?
I ain't get past the ninth grade, but in ninth grade I played JV and varsity, but I was the strongest person in my whole school.
So would that be what you were doing if you weren't rapping?
Definitely, I miss football. Like that's what I coach younger kids. So
they should come out with like a team for like people that are like in the hip hop game or in the entertainment industry, that want to do like Ice Cube's done. He's gotten like artists and yeah. So I think that should be accessible for artists too. Like if you weren't doing this, where would you be now? Type thing.
We gotta make sure we get that started.
Yes. You heard it here first. Don't steal my idea, goddammit. Don't steal my motherfucking idea, because listen, I will press charges. So, when did you realize rapping was going to be the pivotal moment? You know how you just say big words, but you can't really say it. When did you realize rapping was going to be the end all be all?
I mean, it was like a couple of years ago, probably like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, it took a while for me to really. I was doing it just to do it, like just to be doing it, just to drop videos, just to like, yeah, I'm better than him. I can rap better than him. But
it was a competition for you.
It's like when I started, my fan base started really growing. People starting to like, and when I go perform, and every person that came there like perform at industry showcases, and every industry showcase, everyone I performed at. Everybody that performed, like they didn't even see me, they seen me. It was like, bro, you a star. Every time I got on stage, like you the one, like you the one, like.
And what did they see in you, or what did you see in yourself to feel that way?
I mean, I ain't really see before platinum producer Nash B seen me. He said, boy, like, he was like, how old are you? I got off stage. Told him how old I was. He was like, man, look, man, you ready? Are you ready right now? He was like, I don't know why. He was like, what you doing? Like, is you putting money behind your music? He couldn't even believe that I won't own yet.
Right.
He was like, are you hard? Like, and then it's more than I perform. Like when you see me perform versus when you hear my music. Like you might hear my music, okay, you like, okay, that's a good song. But then when you see me perform that song, it's a whole nother ball game. It's like I turn to somebody different when I perform.
Do people often like compare you to like Deuce Deuce or like
my homeboys? Yeah, they
Stu
say
Money's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Stu Money, my dog. Free Stu Money, by the way.
He out.
He out?
Yeah.
He out? Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh,
yes, sir.
Okay. Stu Money free.
Yep.
And so nah, people compare me to like I done heard all type of stuff like Big Yavo and
just by performance or by overall or how? Because this is a different breakdown.
I mean, because I got so many different styles. Like I could just swag a song out. I could auto tune a song. I could make a freestyle.
You can adapt.
Yeah, I could just adapt to everything. Like so.
Wow.
I've been doing this shit for a minute. Like now, I just listen to everybody. It ain't like I'm biting somebody, but it's like I just need to hear the sound. Like, what's the sound?
You take bits and pieces.
Yeah, like,
as you
gotta
should.
take bits and pieces from everything.
Yeah, as you should. Because a lot of people, they don't want to do that. They want to take the whole pie, try to eat the whole pie, and got full. And I mean, you can't do that. You gotta take bits and pieces of what you see and make it work for you, because everything is not gonna work for everybody. It's just not gonna work that way. Like, I don't understand why people feel that way, or you know what I mean. But anyway, do you really? I know you said you like more of the freestyle, but do you do written work, or like how is your process of being a rapper? Like what is your process being?
All right, so nothing written. All right, so as soon as my homeboy Ski, he all on my mixtape, PCDC. As soon as he sent me the beats, like I just started recording. I started listening to it, and like the first thing I try to do just come off. I'm like, all right, when I come off, it got to be the hardest shit, so people can be like, yo, this song is hard. As soon as it come off, so I sit myself. I just keep thinking like in my head, and then it come up. It just come out of nowhere, and I just keep going like, and I punch in, that's it.
And there's nothing wrong with punching in for those that are out there listening and watching. There's nothing wrong with somebody that punches in because that just knows what you want to do.
When I used to write, man, I got plenty of shit. When I used to write, I could just spit some bars for you, but it won't get me nowhere. I wasn't motivating myself with that music. The whole point of me rapping is to motivate myself, to make me feel good. Like I won't feeling that music. Like I just won't feeling it. Like it was okay, it sounded good, but man, the freestyle is just like when you hear the song after you done, it's like, damn, I just made that, and I ain't had nothing in my head. Like that's the feeling that you get, and everybody like vibing to like, yo, this shit the one, like, and this shit was freestyle, all freestyle.
So where do you get your motivation from? Is it mostly like your family or friends or music, or like what is your motivation?
I mean, my motivation is of course my kids, but it's like when you hear, I did like recently like 5 industry showcases, like I said. First person, when he tell you the one out of all these people that perform, and I know these people was good that perform.
Right.
When he tell you the one, it's like, okay, all right, that's one person to say that. It's kind of motivating, but you know what I'm saying? It's just one person. He a platinum producer, but then when M16 come, he a platinum producer. He said, hey, Big PESO.
Where was this showcase? Tell us a little bit of background of the showcases.
One of my homies, the Ghetto Ghost. Shout out my boy Ghetto Ghost, man.
He was on here too.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
So he be having showcases with industry heads.
Yep.
So just trying to get people looked at, get people in better position.
Right.
So he brought platinum producer Nasby down here with Chino Capping, one of his artists, and I won that showcase. Then he brought M16 down here with Mike Rooney.
Yeah.
They told me I was the hottest at that showcase. So he brought Chris Gotti down here.
Did you go to the Bimmy one when Bimmy Anthony was there?
That's the only one I missed. But Bimmy still seen me because I performed at the after party. So Bimmy was fucking with me. Mm-hmm. We just went to Bimmy. We just went to Deb House recently in Atlanta for Bimmy's birthday. Me, Ghost, and New Master. That's who Bimmy was fucking with when Bimmy was down here.
Right.
So shout out my dog New Master too. We got a tape coming, a collab tape. So it's like we working. Not Bimmy. M16 when my room was down here, they said they couldn't believe this shit. So he brought Chris Gotti down here. Chris Gotti was shocked. He was like, at the end of the showcase, all he kept saying was my name. He was like, yo, hey, PESO, you the one.
Right.
Like, so this every person that's coming down here, it's not like Ghost telling him to say this shit.
Right. It was confirmation.
It's confirmation. It's like these niggas is saying like, hey, PESO, like you the one. I'm like, damn, like this shit just made me want to go even harder. So now I'm just foot on neck. I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing right here. I'm off to the races.
Wow. Shout out to all those guys because they are really, really dope. And even for coming down here, because we need to bring that back here because we used to have that. We used to have the executives come through here and we could do stuff like that. And speaking of that, do you think that we have a hub or a major hub or some type of something that could push us forward as a whole?
I definitely think we do, but it's gonna take the unity. It just takes people to get together and just, put all the pride to the side. Like, cause I know people right now that do, like a lot for music. Like, Shout out Capri. Capri, she do a lot. I mean, Ghost do a lot. It's like, boy, if we put all this shit together, you got people like that bring people down here, like Creative Nation. They bring music artists down here
For sure.
and letting people perform, open up and shit. So there's a lot of people doing shit. It is if we bring all that shit together, there's no way we can lose. There's no way.
So what do you think that we're lacking? Like, what is the
Unity. It's like
Yeah.
just connecting together and actually using each other's resources. Like I can use your resources, you use mine. It's just like some people be like,
without
if I be like-
expecting something in return?
yeah, it's like if I try to use your resources, you like, hold on, I can't let you get my resources. Like it's a plug. I can't let you get to the plug. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just what they're doing.
Mm. Is there anything that you think other than that will connect us, just like in Atlanta or just like a LA or New York? Like, what is that? Other than that, is there one like main thing outside of that? Gas.
Yeah. That's when you hit that shit.
Dab on them.
Yeah. That way.
Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program. So in the midst of being an artist and being a rapper, what else kind of influenced you, and what else kind of pushed you forward to really pursue your artistry or this thing called entertainment?
I mean, it's just the fact that like I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. I'm one of the realest niggas in my city. And I ain't gotta say that shit. It just goes to be said. I'm this age. I made it here. I help people out. I help a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? Like in my city, I do a lot for kids. Like I'm a part of a lot of shit. So it's like for niggas not to listen to my shit only get a little bit of views. Like when I was first doing this shit when I was like 23, 22, and niggas ain't really listening. Like I was really out here. I actually did this shit. Like how y'all not gonna respect this shit? Like it just felt like niggas was jealous or something. So, but I couldn't blame it on them. I'm just like, boy, it's gonna make me go hard. My nigga New Mexico kept telling me, my nigga, you just gotta go harder. Go harder, bro. What the fuck? This shit come hard. But it was just simple. Like, you just saying, like, nigga, go harder. That's it. I'm like, all right. Shit, and that's what I've been doing.
Because if you don't, otherwise it's gonna tear you down. It's gonna
put
put you back into that momentum.
Because you worry about what the next man doing. I just can't worry about what the next person doing. I don't care what he rapping about, what he dropping. I gotta drop it my pace, my time, how I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm focused on.
Right.
I'm not worried about nobody else. Just me.
You got the blinders on.
Yeah.
Just like I'm the same way right now because I personally was focused on a lot of other things and a lot of other people because I knew I could do for a lot of other people, and then I wasn't in return doing the same exact thing for myself. And so when I started to do that, it literally just turned me around 360. It was like you in the mirror now, like you got shit to do. And so that's all I really am seeing, and ever since then it's just been great. It's been, I'm getting more and more things accomplished, and I just want that for everybody in this area too, because I'm going hard for Virginia. I'm not even from Virginia. I'm originally from Detroit, and I moved here. My family is from here, but when I seen it and I saw that there was a melting pot and there was talent here, there was nothing else for me to do but pursue this thing called entertainment. And
what part of Detroit you from?
The west side. I was born there. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was just born there. I was raised in Tennessee, so I got a little bit of all of the above. Yeah. But what is your recording process like when you go into the studio? What is the vibe? And walk us through the day in the life of Big PESO to this day.
To this day, like when I used to go in the studio, I used to record my nigga Clint. I still do sometimes, but he made my beat. He on my tape, my new tape too. Clint Presidential. Shout out him. So I used to go to his crib. Everybody used to. That was the move. Like after school or some shit like that, everybody hit Clint crib. Clint the only nigga know how to make beats. He got microphone in his crib, all that shit.
Got everything you need right there.
His mama feed everybody. Like So we used to go over there, record. So I mean that's why I started it. Like them niggas heard me, they was like, "Yo, you hard, come on." They just drummed me in. My nigga Rome brought me in. Rome introduced me to Clint, but he didn't even know I knew Clint already. So
that's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy how things are coming like in full circle and connecting together. Because me and my fiance, we were just talking about this. Like people know each other but don't know each other in all aspects. But it's coming full circle, and that's just crazy. And also, with that being said, you said you had people around you. Like, how was that, and how do you feel about having people around you and putting them to work or giving them a position and so on and so forth? Like, how important to you, or how important is that to you?
See, that's important, but shit, right now, like I'm just on me. But at first, like even though I dropped a tape called Big PESO, it's on all platforms. I got and my producer Clint, he dropped the tape too, called Go Up and Never Stop 1 and Go Up and Never Stop 2. I got one of my artists that I had up there, his name was OG Youngboy. He was like 15, he was hard. I said, boy, I got to have you on my tape. Like, he just was singing and shit. He just had a voice and shit. That nigga was hard, so I had to, like, fuck with him. And, like, that was the first time I really started fucking with, like, actually, like, kind of put somebody on type shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, I ain't really in no position to put nobody nowhere. So, like, but if I can help a young artist, like, that I see grinding and he dropping videos and he
on the way.
He on the way.
Yeah.
And if I can help him any way, like doing a feature or put him in any position, like put him on with y'all or somebody like that, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like just putting somebody under my wing, I just ain't ready to do that yet.
Right. Understood. Because you focus on yourself pretty much.
Yeah.
And where you got
That's
to go.
And
so
where
do you feel like you're gonna be in like the next like 6 months?
6 months.
Yeah.
I mean,
or even at the top of the year, because I know you have some things in the works growing up. You have something dropping at the top of the year, right?
Yeah, man, I got some crazy shit. I got a tape. I'm about to drop my tape, Peso Belafonte.
Yeah.
And I'm about to drop a collab tape with my dog New Brown. So we dropping that top of the year. That's gonna be crazy. Cause bro buzzing right now. I'm buzzing right now. It's like everybody at the top of their game. So just on that right now. Everybody focused. You know what I'm saying? So,
as long as they're a part of the train and not like a part of the fixing process, if that makes sense, then they can hop on. Because if they're not doing something or like upgrading themselves as I'm upgraded, then yeah, at this point there's no need to continue doing stuff.
That's a fact.
But let's see. What do you feel your contribution is to this thing called entertainment? Or what do you feel your contribution will be to this thing called
Man,
entertainment?
I think like what I think my contribution will be like crazy. Like I just know when I get in the game, it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm gonna bring people who just like me. They're just gonna be like, bro, like I could do it, like as he did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I'm far from perfect, man. Like I just been through a lot. Like I don't know. I can't say I deserve it or I don't. I just know I'm grinding hard to get what I want.
Right. And what is some advice that you could leave to the culture or this thing called entertainment?
And just stay focused. Stay focused. Worry about nobody else. Stay on top of your game. Like, don't never let nobody tell you can't do it. Because I'm saying I really believe you can do it. Like, I done did a lot in music. Like, as far as this year, like the previous years before this year, I ain't do features with nobody. Like now, I got features with plenty of people. Like, it's booming now. Like so, it's like they seeing it. They seeing the work. They seeing it. They listen to the music. Like man, bro, hard. Like.
And they dropping them because sometimes they give you a feature and they don't drop the song.
No, they on my tape.
Oh, you know my bad.
Yeah, they on my tape. Like, they on my tape. Like, if I have a session, they might be in a session before me. And as soon as I get in, they'll be like, bro, hey, oh, I already know. As soon as they see me walk in the studio, they're like, oh yeah, we about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cause they know I got beats ready. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Like I told you, I go in the studio and just be ready to record.
Wow.
Shout out SoHollywood
I
podcast.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, I like to do this thing called top five, which is 5 questions, or either it just depends on how I feel. But mainly 5 questions. 5 questions and 5 answers catered to my guests. So yeah, let's go. Top 5 features you would like.
Okay. Okay. All right. Top 5 features of it. That's crazy. Then I get 20 seconds. I say my first one, I had to be Nas.
No.
I write for that because I had to get in my bag. My second one would have to be, I had to do a feature with Wayne. My third one, I had to do a feature with, give me Gucci. I got to go on with Gucci just because. Nope.
Got one more.
One more. Man, fuck it, free melody, man. Cause look, I be on my singing shit too.
I know that's right. You better. You better. Okay, so top 5 producers you'd like to work with. This is all manifestation, so
yeah.
This is what I also like to call the manifestation
house. I got plenty of producers. I had to work with Just Blaze. They told them. It's kind of hard. I had to for real. Kanye. Let me learn on the track.
And no local producer.
I said for real.
What about Kino Beats or like Lexus or any of those? Raja.
Kino. I get a beat from Kino. Yeah, that's Kino. Extra. I used to record with Kino. Like Kino was the shit back then. So I definitely get a beat from Kino.
Top 5 artists in your city, or that have come out of your city.
Top 5 artists in my city. Boy, that's crazy. All right. I gotta say Young X. Queasy Reed. New Mountain. This shit kind of hard.
I mean, if you can,
man, I can't not say CEO and BEO. I can't not say them. So you can put them as one. You can put them as one.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah.
One more.
Damn, man, this shit hard. What? Yeah, this last one kind of hard. Damn. This is it's excluding me. I ain't putting me in it, but
okay.
Damn, bro. I don't want to leave nobody out. This shit crazy.
That's fine. We can move on if you like.
Who else, man? My nigga Frank the Foster. I say him. Yeah, because he retired with it.
Okay. Last question is this gonna mess you up. Top 5 moments in your career.
Top 5 moments in my career. All of them was the showcases that I did.
Recently.
All of them right there, I'm telling you, that's what motivated me to keep going. Like, I was about to quit all this shit. I was about to say, fuck rapping. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta do what I gotta do. But that shit kept me going. That shit had me. Them niggas like, yo, hey, boy, this nigga the hottest nigga out here. Like, I'm talking about the performances that other people doing before me is hard. Like, I'm not even sitting here lying to you. Like, they was hard. I'm sitting like, damn, this nigga did a whole fucking, he had his shit put together. He had his shit worked out. Like how they saying me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know what they're saying.
Wow, that's a first.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, well, let's push forward. It is Wind Down, which is coming to a close. So you can give your shout out, social media, last word, and I have one final question for you.
Man, shout out my nigga Ghetto Ghost, man. Shout out my nigga Madu. Shout out
Madu.
Yeah, shout out my nigga New Master Autumn. Y'all already know what's going on. Moolah, every all y'all niggas, man. I know what's going on with the team. GMF PESO, you know, shout out SoHollywood, the podcast. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank
you. Know, come back anytime. I'm about to turn y'all stage up.
The green room. That's the new exclusive access. Y'all ain't seen this before. Y'all never seen this before. We're gonna give y'all some exclusivity, but not live. We're gonna release it here right after our interview. But anyways, last question of the day. What bothers you about the industry, and what will be your solution to fix it?
The fact that one thing that bothers me about the industry is the fact that I don't believe in handouts, but I believe that I believe if everybody from every state that's famous or whatever, they got a way. If you can make a way for people you see like working hard, like why not do that? You know what I'm saying? Like
I just said this on my Instagram.
It'll be the industry be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like people get it and just be stingy. They be like, fuck it, like just take this shit and just leave everybody. Like, nah, it ain't even. If you put somebody else on, you'll never fall. They'll make sure you stay on. Like, they just don't understand that shit. Like, but that's it for real. Like, if everybody could just like, I ain't saying get no handouts. Like, make somebody work for it, but like, just put them in position. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
If you see them working and already at that point, that's all they need to check that box.
That's all they need. Like, give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm gonna do. I ain't even. If I see somebody going crazy and I really feel like they talented, I gotta. How can you not see money there? Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
And if they don't reach back, then that's
just on them. And then when people make it, they be like, damn, like I could have.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't. Yeah. But it's these nuts.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's a fact.
But is there anything else that you would like to leave the people? Because we're going to get up out of here and get your performance ever. The first performance in SoHollywood, the podcast, is in the green room.
And I got my single about to be ready for pre-download, man. Y'all go get that DoorDash. It's going to be everywhere.
Oh, shit.
So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, keep it moving, you know, DoorDash, and then PESO Belafonte coming right behind that, so be ready for that, you know.
Well,
GMF shit, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of SoHollywood podcast. Make sure you follow me, Miss Hollywood, and my SoHollywood 313. Like, share, and subscribe to this video. Until next time, stay tuned because we will have a performance with Big PESO. Can you introduce yourself and do your little drop right now? Go ahead.
For the song?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's your boy GMF Big PESO. And you about to hear me perform. Don't on them, you know.